Let's check out. Yeah.
Sketchy as fuck. This thing is so sketchy. Oh no!
Guys, take a look. We just bought it. Look at this thing. We just got to Harbor Freight. We gotta find the biggest motor in the store, and we're gonna buy it. Oh, it's right here. I think this is it. This thing's huge.
So what do they have? You got the 420,
Look,
212.
This is what everyone puts in their little go-karts. Yeah, we're doubling that.
The biggest one they have, 459.
Sorry, right now.
You got it right here. Let's grab it.
Let's check out. Okay, let's get this back home, put it in. This is our $75 go-kart. We just installed brakes the other day, and now we got this new big 459 torque monster. Makes like 25 foot-pounds of torque. The goal is to put that thing into this thing so that we could be doing wheelies in about, I don't know, 5 hours.
75 years later.
Let's get to work. This is not fitting, so they don't really sell anything for this size axle, so we're gonna have to do some modifications. So, there we go. My uncle helped us out and threw the sprocket hub on a lathe so that it would fit the axle. We ran into a little bit of an issue. This bar right here, it's hitting the motor. That's not okay. So here's what we're gonna do to it. Well, that was easy. Okay. We're ready to mount this thing. All right, well, now that we got the space, time to put this big boy motor. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Remember to lift with your back.
Yeah. Right. Oh. Okay.
So we're gonna make sure that this engine's centered, and then we're gonna weld it in. And right now we have like no room. It basically fills up the entire space. We're talking about a hair off from hitting the shock, but hey, fuck it.
Okay, so we're putting new axle bearings in, and the only way to do this properly, sure, I could hit it with a hammer, but that's no fun. Put this in the freezer, put this in the toaster oven. Hopefully, this expands, this contracts, it should just slip right in. Let's see if it works. Okay, so we'll take these, put these in the toaster oven, and we'll take our bearings. The bearings go in the freezer. All right, time for a little science experiment. All right, let's check on how they're doing. Ooh, looking nice and toasty. Okay, time to take them out. Don't they look good? Oh, it smells like crap. Here she is. Here we go. Dude, it worked! This was, to be honest with you, didn't think it was gonna work, but it worked. That's freaking awesome. All right, the axle's in. Basically, all that's left is we gotta attach the brake, bolt the motor in, add the chain, and start it up. We're getting close. Okay, so basically, we're getting down to the last few things here. And right now the sprocket is not attached to the axle, and we have to do that. If it's not straight, this chain could fly off and hit me in the back of the head. That wouldn't be good.
Okay, so our axle doesn't have a keyway on it, so the only way to really hold it down, other than the little set screws, is a little tack. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, can you turn on the welder?
Put it in gas. Ow! You put it in gas. Let me start the motor. Fighting back.
Okay, first startup.
First startup. Let's see if it runs. Fuel looks like it's connected. Got the choke set. Look at that. Oh no! Let's see if the brake works. Yeah! It spins the right way. The brakes work. I call this a great success. Let's see this works. We're finally here. We got the new wheels, tires, and everything, and this thing's started. I mean, we know it works. So theoretically, we kind of just put it together and we can go take this thing and rip it. Okay, Okay, so we were riding it and we ran into some issues. The top speed was like 2 miles an hour. That's not gonna fly. So we figured out what was wrong, made a new throttle linkage bracket, and essentially we're gonna bolt this thing on here so that it actually is pulling the throttle and properly working. So let's get to it.
So we're about to take the go-kart out for a test run. It's currently 100 degrees out. I'm sweating bullets here, and I'm excited. I got my little chair right here, as you can tell, right there. All nice, luxury.
Yeah, I think we got all the kinks worked out, but no better way than to test it to find out. So let's go.
Get in.
Oh my gosh, it's our maiden voyage. Woo!
This thing is sketchy as fuck. This thing is so sketchy. Oh no.
All right, it's Noah's turn. You ready?
Start me up. So the chain keeps popping off, and the problem is that we have the motor sitting without a rear support. So what happens is it kind of bends back a little bit. Our goal with this build is we really wanted to make sure that it's mid-engine. We wanted to make sure the engine was in front of the rear axle. So we did that, but we only have one little bar supporting it, and it's not really doing its job, especially on that little piece of metal that could bend. But hey, we wanted to try it. That's what it's all about. You try it, it breaks, you fix it, repeat. So, but let's put the chain back on and have a little more fun. We came all the way out here, so let's do it.
We couldn't mash the throttle like we wanted to because the chain kept flying off. Instead, we had to ease into it. The good old yank and chain. Okay.
We may have pushed it a little too hard, so unfortunately the wheel's broken. The metal wheels have snapped. Right after putting brand new tires on it too. That's how it goes.
Why push it when you got a motor?